Today on the podcast, we are featuring the Bloomingdale, Illinois group, the Skye Bleu Crew. Learn more about them and listen to their track, Dollhouse. Welcome to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast, where we talk all things music. I'm your host, Jeanette Kimsel, blogger and music enthusiast. Let's get started with today's episode. Just popping in to give you a heads up, this podcast contains paid promotional content. That means we were compensated for the feature. All opinions are our own, and we only choose to represent music that we truly dig. Now on with the show. Hey everyone, welcome to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast. I'm your host, Jeanette Kimsel. For those of you just joining us, this is the podcast where I talk about different musicians and how their music affects me, and then I play a track for you to listen to so you can check it out and form your own opinion as well. And I'd love to know what you think about the track if you're so inclined to do so. So I'll have details at the end of the show where you can share your opinion if you want to tell me what you think. So today I'm chatting about the Americana country rock group, the Skye Bleu Crew. This Bloomingdale, Illinois quartet is comprised of vocalist Jen Botka, guitar and organist Jason Botka, bassist Johnny Gadeikis, and drummer Dominic Fallico. And forgive me if I have butchered any of those names. So while the band itself seems to be pretty new, it looks like it's formed by a group of seasoned musicians, at least according to the biography that I found. Also, this track is the first track that they put out this year. Also, listening to it, you can kind of get a feeling of there is experience in their music. They have a pretty well put together sound. Also on the track I'll be playing later, Dollhouse, which is their first track that was out earlier this year, it features guitar solos from Bill Sonoda, who is named as an axe master in the band's write-up biography. I'm not sure if Sonata is part of the band or just playing on this particular song, because when the members are listed, he's not part of that bio. They're just kind of talking about him giving the guitar solos. So I guess they'll have to wait for more of their music to come out to know for sure if he's part of the band. To me, there's a lot of mystery around this band because there's no social media pages or website with any additional information on them. It almost makes me kind of enjoy the music more because there's this somewhat of shroud of mystery surrounding them. The song actually was posted on Keith Fallico's YouTube page, and that looked, according to the bio of the band, it said that Fallico was actually the one who wrote the song for Jen. And according to his Facebook page, it looks like he's a guitarist and obviously a songwriter since he had composed this song for Jen. But yeah, so, even with the minuscule web presence, the music itself really kind of speaks to the listener, and it's very intriguing and excitable, and it's been described as a mix of Bonnie Raitt and Heart. So, when it comes to the sound of the band, they have this Americana modern country rock and a little bit of blues. The song is pretty short, clocking in under about 2.5 minutes, but it does have a distinct impression on the listener, and at least in my opinion, I would say that it does kind of form an impression in your mind, and it could be the marrying of Jen Botka's interesting vocals and the infectious guitar licks. To me, it's a little country with some bluesy guitar rock thrown in, and and the guitar solos are really what give this song a little bit more rock edge than just your average country song, at least to me. It kind of wavers on rock and country, so it can definitely appeal to various audiences. And the song also has these delicate and touching melodies that are really just amplified by the sweet charismatic vocals from Jen Botka. So, if you're someone who's into sweet love lyrics, this will also really appeal to your heartstrings. It has this boast of a growing love, and it talks about kind of this infantile love up until a full mature romance, going from the dollhouse to a lifelong love. She sings, "It started in a dollhouse and turned into a life with you." So it does have that lovely dovey sweetness sound that just kind of goes well with like the melodies and the guitar licks, and it's definitely been noted for its distinction, and it's been gaining notoriety from the blogosphere as well as like getting features on things. You know, it had a write-up on Obscure Sound, Breaking and Entering, Living Life Fearless, On Stage Magazine, and Screen Legion, to name a few outlets. But yeah, I mean, I think this is like a pretty cool track, and it's only a couple minutes, so, you know, it'll only take a little time for you to take a listen. I did see that the band had some other songs on Spotify and Amazon. If you want to listen to more of their stuff, they have those tracks up there for you to listen to. But yeah, so I mean, I think I've kind of said my piece, and, you know, I won't talk your ear off anymore. So without further ado, here is Dollhouse by the Skye Bleu Crew. We would love to know what you think about the Skye Bleu Crew and their track Dollhouse. You can tell us in a comment on the podcast webpage. You can also leave an audio comment at the link in the episode summary. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of information on the Skye Bleu Crew online. They don't seem to have a website or any social pages. They do have some videos posted on Keith Fallico Musical Artist YouTube page, which I can leave a link to in the show notes if you want to check that out. If you're looking for more new music, be sure to subscribe to our podcast so you will get the latest updates on our artist features. You can also find more music features on our website at www.eatsleepbreathemusic.com. That is EATSLEEPBREATHEMUSIC.com. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for listening to the Eat, Sleep, Breathe Music podcast. To find new music and learn more about what we do, you can check out our website at www.eatsleepbreathemusic.com.